Hello, a very good afternoon, students. We will start our ozone. It is an allotropic form of oxygen. It is present in the uppermost atmosphere, like about 20 km above the surface of the earth, that is stratosphere. It is formed from oxygen in the presence of the sunlight. Means ozone is formed from the oxygen in the presence of the sunlight. It protects Earth's surface by the UV radiations. Okay. How we do the preparation of it? It is prepared by a slow steam of pure and dry oxygen through a silent electrical discharge in Siemens ozonizer, in which 10 to 15% oxygen is converted to O3. Means here mainly we are using here Siemens or ozonizer where the O2 is converted into O3. So it forms as 3O2, gives a reaction as 2O3, and delta H is taken as 142. Physical properties are here. It is a pale blue gas having pungent odor. It is heavier than air. Its vapor density is 24 while that air is 14.4. Its boiling point 385 Kelvin, melting point is 24 Kelvin. Slightly soluble in water but more soluble in organic solvents. Okay. It liquefies to a deep blue liquid at 16.2, which can be solidified to a black violent solid at about 6 Kelvin. The small concentration of ozone are harmless. It rises at above 100 ppm. So next we will start the chemical properties. And the chemical properties, when we start, we are using here the first of all we are using the litmus. Okay, so these things you have to write down in your copies, and your syllabus I have given on a class wise notes. Okay, so first chemical property is action with litmus. Ozone is neutral towards litmus because it does not gain any color, neither blue neither blue nor red. So next is decomposition. Ozone is thermodynamically unstable with respective oxygen because it results in liberation of heat. And when heat is produced, heat is negative here, and entropy is positive. Two factors will take place as gives free energy here, that is also negative. Therefore, the high concentration of ozone can be dangerous. It forms as 2O3 in the presence of 475 Kelvin to give 3O2. Next is oxidizing agent. Ozone is a stronger oxidizing agent with a molecular oxygen. Because ozone has higher energy content and decompose give atomic oxygen. Means O3 is converted into O2. Oxidation of compounds. For these reactions are given as first is ozone oxides black lead sulfide to white lead sulfate. Okay, so here all the reactions are there. PVS plus 4O3 gives PVSO4 plus 4O2. Similarly, other reactions are also be there. Ozone oxides nitrites to nitrates, means nitrite is changed into the nitrates. As such, O3 change into O2, NO2 is changed into NO3. Overall formation is NO2 plus O3 gives KNO3 plus O2. Others are also ferrous salts to ferric salts. These all are examples. Have to write down in your copy. Means halogens will be there, nitrate into nitrate will be there, iodide to iodine will be there, ferrous salts to ferric salts will be there. Next is ozone oxidized potassium ferrocyanide to potassium ferrocyanide form 2K4 FeCN6 plus H2O plus 3 gives potassium ferrocyanide and KOH plus O2. Next is oxidation of the non-metal. In oxidation, moist iodine to iodic acid, means iodine is changed into iodic acid. It forms here I2 plus 5O3 plus H2O to gives 2HiO3 plus 5O2. Sulfur to sulfuric acid, S plus 3O3 plus H2O to give H2SO4 plus 3O2. Next is oxidation of metalloids. Oxides certain metalloids such as arsenic, antimony to respective oxide sites. Oxidation of moist arsenic, oxidation of moist antimony. In this 2As plus 5O3 gives 3H2O, 2H3ASO4 plus 5O2. Oxidation of metal can be taken plus silver is oxidized as silver oxide. O3 to O2, 2Ag plus O gives Ag2O and form 2Ag plus O3 to give silver oxide plus oxygen. So these things are there of the oxidation of metalloids and oxidation of the compounds. Oxidation of the nonmetals means they changing their places, nitrates into nitrite, ferric into ferrous, iron into iodide into iodine. So these things will take place. Okay. Mercury is also oxides to mercurous oxides. O3 change into O2 plus O gives 2Hg plus O and gives Hg2O to give 2Hg plus O3 and give Hg2O plus O2. Okay, so this is the mercury is oxidized. After the mercury is oxidized, the reaction is telling mercury loses its measures and start sticking to the sides of the glass. When it is tied to the sides of the glass, this is known as tailing of mercury. Very important 1 marks question will be there. Next is the bleaching agent. Bleaching agent can be taken place as a vegetable coloring matter plus O3 to give oxidized colored matter plus O2. Ozone bleaches indigo, ivory, litmus, delicate fabric, etc. Formation of ozonoids. Ozone reacts with alkenes in the presence of carbon tetrachloride to form ozonoid. Ethylene plus O3 in the presence of CCl4 to give ethylene ozonoid. Propylene with the presence of CCl4 to give propylene ozonoid. Action with peroxide H2O2 plus O3 gives H2O plus 2O2. BaO2 plus O3 gives BaO plus 2O2. Structure of ozone you are seeing here in the resonance taken place. Means here picometer 148 picometer is there in oxygen. Means 6 oxygen, 6 electrons are present in a one side. Then it transfer remain 2 and then form a double bond. Same as other. In other also it form a double bond and then it form a triple bond and make a ozone that is OOO. All the three are O. It form a O3 that is ozone. Okay. And the bond length of ozone is intermediate between single and the double bond. Okay. The sub bond length is between single and the double bond. Uses of it can be say as it is used as significant and sterilize water because ozone germicidal properties. It is used for bleaching floor delicate fabrics, floor starch. Okay. It is used for purifying air of crowded places such as cinemas, undergrounds, railways, auditoriums, tunnels, mines. It is used in industries for the manufacture of potassium permanganate. It is used in the laboratory for ozonolysis of organic compound. Now, when the depletion of the ozone will take place, before that I would like to tell you that bleaching agent formation of ozonoids with the structure, action with peroxide, structure of ozone, these all things you have to write down in your copy, students. Okay, and uses also you have to write down in your copy. It is very important. And depletion of ozone layer can be said as ozone is formed in the upper atmosphere of photochemical reaction involving oxygen. In this one oxygen is involved. Its nanometer is 222 to 290 nanometer. Therefore the thick layer of ozone is called ozone blanket is produced. Now Cl2CF2 plus Hv gives ClCl Chlorine plus O3 gives ClO plus O2. ClO plus O gives Cl plus O2. So the effect of CFC means chlorofluorocarbon on the ozone layer is a single greatest threat to the global atmosphere. The depletion of ozone layer is a serious threat to mankind. Scientists believe that every 1% decrease in ozone layer to increase 2% increase in skin cancer. Means is this depletion of ozone layer can be cause of cancer also skin cancer Another cause of ozone depletion is because of release of nitrogen oxides. Nitrogen oxide means NO. So it forms as NO plus O3 to give NO2 plus O2. After the three scientists P.J. Crutzen, M.G. Molina, F.S. Rowland got Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Thank you, students. These things write down in your copy, students, and thank you and have a nice day.